Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are good and your family is also doing great. This is your yoga teacher Lakshmi Rajopadhyay from Pratibha International School and Junior College. So yoga is all about to keep us fit for physically and mentally. And as per WHO, what is the definition of fitness? It is called as it is a state of complete physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being and not merely absence of disease or infirmity. Okay, so this is the definition of fitness as per WHO, World Health Organization. And as per Ayurveda, it is called as Samadoshah, Samagnischa, Samadhatu, Malakriya, Prasanna Atmendriya Manah, Swastya Ityabhidhiyate. So that means Samadosha means as we uh, have seen in 11th standard only that there are three doshas as per Vat, Pitta and Kapha. They should be balanced. Sama Agnishya, that means Agni, uh, the fire in our stomach. With the help of that Agni, our food get digested. That should be balanced. Samadhatu Malakriya. We have four dhatus. Seven dhatus. Rasa, Rakta, Mas, Majja, Asthi, etc. Those should be balanced and our soul, our mind should be also happy. That is called as health. Okay, as per Ayurveda. So this is the definition of fitness as per WHO and as per Ayurveda. So all this is included in yoga. So today we are going to see a topic which is called as Shatakriya or Shuddhi Kriya. So as we can see this picture, Shuddhi Kriya is today's need. First thing is we should know that is what do you mean by Shuddhi Kriya. Shuddhi means cleansing and Shuddhi Kriya, this is the process of self cleansing of our body. See, the internal system of organs in the human body is a very complex structure, and although this system has a functionality of self cleansing, but sometimes it doesn't completely cleanse by own or some residue that means what we eat is left inside. So it keeps accumulating with time and become impurity. So that is how we fall ill. Okay. So, as we have seen, as we have learned Hatha Pradipika and Gheran Samhita, in that a system of six practice are mentioned to flush out the internal impurities of the body. So, collectively, these six practices are called as Shata Karma. Shata means six, therefore, it is called as Shata Karma or Kriya. So, these six practices are Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Nauli, Tratak and Kapalbhati. So as you can see, each Kriya also has its subtypes. Now here we will see what do you mean by Dhauti. So Dhauti is a process of cleaning of the digestive tract. Basti is nothing but large intestine cleansing. Neti is nasal cleansing. Nauli is abdominal muscles massage and Tratak is eyes strengthening technique. Kapalbhati means skull shining technique. Okay, so as we can see, Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Nauli, Tratak and Kapalbhati. These are six kriyas. So this is called as Shatakriya or these are the cleansing techniques. That's why it is also called as Shuddhi Kriya. Okay, so out of this, we are going to see Dhauti, which is first Shatakriya. Okay, so Dhauti. So, what is Dhauti in yoga? Dhauti is made up of dho, root word which means washing or cleansing. The way we keep taking shower time to time for cleansing and activeness of body, internal organs need the same for effective working. So as yoga has many physical practices, Dhauti is a preparatory action before involving any physical practice of yoga. So it cleans complete digestive tract to eliminate accumulated bolus from the top of the alimentary canal to the colon. So Dhauti not only affects the digestive tract but also increases respiratory system and frontal brain efficiency. Sometimes Dhauti is also named as Kunjal or Gajakarni Kriya. These are Sanskrit names of elephant. Gaja means elephant. So indeed, yogis learned the idea of Dhauti Kriya technique from nature. It's the same as when elephant expels out undigested content of the stomach through the deep trunk. So this is the meaning of Dhauti. Now we'll see types of Dhauti. There are different types of Dhauti derived from different parts of the mouth and gastrointestinal tract. Chosen a particular type depends upon the practice level of a seeker and the requirement in the yogic system. So there are mainly four types of dhauti according to the functioning of particular parts of the body. So those are danta dhauti, antar dhauti, ridha dhauti and mool shodhan dhauti. We will see it one by one in detail. So Dhauti is again subdivided in another subtypes. Out of that, first subtype is Danta Dhauti. And Danta Dhauti is the simplest type and it comprises the cleansing of mouth and head parts. Again, Danta Dhauti is divided into four types. Out of that, first type is Danta Mool Dhauti. What do you mean by Danta? Danta means teeth and mool means root. So danta mool nothing but root of the teeth. So this dhauti kriya consists of cleaning the root of teeth which ensures a long life of teeth. So how to perform this? The root of the tooth is rubbed using acacia resin and it cleanses and removes any impurities if they are present in our tooth. Okay. So this is nothing but Danta Mool Dhauti. Second type of Dhauti is Jiva Dhauti. It is also called as Jiva Shodhana. Jiva means tongue. So that means Jiva Dhauti will be nothing but cleaning process of our tongue. So this Kriya helps in elongation of the tongue which is said to destroy the old age and any bodily diseases. Now how to perform? As I said, place your index, middle and ring finger, index finger, middle finger and ring finger, these three fingers into the throat and then rub the root of throat continuously up and down. So this will helps to throw the phlegm out. Understood? So this practice activates salivary glands and salivary activation of salivary gland is very much important. As we know, the salivary gland helps for digestion and our digestion process starts from our mouth only. Understood? So next is Karna Dhauti. What do you mean by Karna? Karna means ear and Karna Dhauti regularly can make practicing Karna Dhauti regularly can make you listen the mystical sounds. Those are nothing but called as Nad. Understood? So how to practice this? Simply put your ring finger in ear and rotate it in the circular motion. So it cleanses the ear apertures. The simple one. And next type of subtype of Danta Dhauti is Kapal Randhra Dhauti. So Kapal means skull or head. This Dhauti Kriya consists of massaging the front head with the thumb. So to do this kriya, bring your right thumb at the middle of the eyebrows and rub gently your forehead. You can perform this kriya after waking up in the morning, in the evening, and after night meal also. It helps to reduce stress, insomnia, and it increases vision. So, as we have seen, there are four types of Danta Dhauti. Okay, fine. So, till now we have seen Danta Dhauti, which is the first type of Dhauti. Danta Dhauti consists of cleansing process of mouth and head parts. Now we are going to see second type of Dhauti, that is called as Antar Dhauti. Antar means internal Dhauti. It again comprises of four types. As you can see, first type is Vatasara Dhauti, second type is Vari Sara Dhauti, third type is Agni Sara Dhauti, and fourth type is Bahishkrit Dhauti. Okay, so meaning of Vat means air. Vat means air. Meaning of Vari means water, and Agni means fire. Okay, so for respective Dhauti, for these Dhautis, the medium used respectively are for Vatasara Dhauti, air is used as a medium. For Varisara Dhauti, water is used, and for Agni Saradhauti, fire is used. Okay, this process means washing by means of fire. Okay, now what is Bahishkrit Dhauti? So Bahishkrit Dhauti Kriya does the cleaning of the intestine through the held air. So how to perform this? Sit in Kaki Mudra, that is crochet pose, and is made to suck the air in and held this air in for 90 minutes. So after 90 minutes, stand in clean water that should be equal to the navel level, and then pull the long intestine out. So this is not possible for us now. So this was the kriya which yogis were performing. First, suck the air through mouth for 90 minutes. After 90 minutes, stand in clean water. The level of water should be equal to our navel, and then long intestine should be pulled out from anus, and then wash the intestine carefully with hands. Understood? And again draw it in the abdomen. So this is the process of Bahishkrit Dhauti. Understood? Now we will see Vatasar Dhauti in detail. Now what happens in Vatsaura Dharti? As I have said, Vata means air. That is nothing but Vayu. Okay. So it Vatasara means drinking of air. The air is medium of washing this kriya. So to perform this dhauti, the air is swallowing slowly into the stomach through the mouth by sitting in kaki mudra. That means first we have to sit in kaki mudra, and then air is swallowed slowly into the stomach through mouth. We have to swallow the air through mouth, and that should be absorbed by our stomach. Then upper stomach and intestine is filled with air. After holding it in the intestine for a period, we have to release it out through the anus. It will not be released out through the anus very easily. For that, we need to perform some exercises, some kriyas, that is called as Nauli Chalan. Nauli Chalan we will see in next part of this video. Okay. In this video only, we will see Nauli Chalan after seeing this type of Dhauti. So what are the contraindications for Vatasara Dhauti? The people who had heart attack in past 2 to 3 hours, years, and who had any type of surgery, they should not perform Vatasar Dhauti. Okay. What is Varisar Dauti? As I have said, Vari means water. So Varisar Dauti is also called as Shankha Prakshalan Dhauti. Shankha Prakshalan Dhauti. So this practice wash the entire digestive tract from mouth to the anus. It is practiced to wash the entire digestive tract from mouth to the anus. The water is the medium for washing in this kriya. So lukewarm salty water is drunk in excess. That means they can drink it 8 to 10 glass of salty lukewarm water by sitting in Hanumanasana pose. Okay, and then letting it out through the anus. After drinking a little water in the beginning, some asanas are performed for easy flow of water. Those asanas are Tadasan, Tirak Tadasan, Kati Chakrasan, Tirak Bhujangasan. Those are the asanas. Udrakarshan. So, this is the process of Varisar Dhauti. That means we have to drink a salty water through our mouth, and then we have to perform these few asanas, and after that that water should be uh, thrown out from our anus. Understood? So this is the process of Varisar Dhauti. So next is Agnisar Dhauti, which is commonly called as Vannisar Dhauti or Vannisar Kriya. So this is the practice of stimulating heat energy of the navel region. Agni means fire and Sar means wash. So it literally means to wash the fire chakra, which is nothing but Manipur chakra located at the navel center. So how to perform this? In this type of dhauti, abdominal muscles rapidly contract and expand while sitting in Vajrasana, as you can see in the diagram. Sometimes this kriya also performed with rapid breathing along with abdominal movements. So these rapid movements produce heat in the stomach. That is nothing but digestive fire. Okay, that's why it is called as Agnisar. Agni means fire. Now, what are the contraindications of Agnisar Dhauti? The people suffering from high BP, hernia, uh, chronic ailments, they should not perform Agnisar Dhauti. And the women who are pregnant, who have menses, they also should not perform Agnisar Kriya. Understood? Now, first part of Dhauti is Danta Dhauti, second one is Antar Dhauti, and now we will see third type of Dhauti, that is Rid Dhauti. The word Rid means heart or the chest region, and these practices are concerned with purifying this region of the body. The techniques are divided into three. Those are called as Danda Dhauti, Vastra Dhauti, and again Vaman Dhauti. So in Danda Dhauti, what do we mean by Danda? Danda means stick. This Kriya removes phlegm and bile from deep down of the throat. That is nothing but esophagus. In Danda Dhauti, which helps to remove phlegm and bile. Okay? And Danda simply means stick. Vastra means cloth. Okay? And Vaman means to vomit, vomiting. So in this Dhauti, after drinking excessive water, throat induced to vomit out this water. Okay, so Hrida Dhauti also consists of three types of Dhautis. We will see them one by one. So first type of Hrida Dhauti is Danda Dhauti. So we have seen Danda means stick. So how to perform Danda Dhauti? So we need to insert a core of banana tree stem or turmeric root into the throat and let it reach below the throat. Nowadays, uh, different types of tubes are available for performing Danda Dhauti, and that tube should be gulped down slowly so that one end of the tube reaches the stomach, while the other end is held outside the mouth. It must be held outside the mouth only. The trunk is then bended forward, which brings out the water from the stomach. When all the water is thrown out, the rubber tube is brought out. We have to pull it out very slowly. It comes out with mucus phlegm from the esophagus. So benefits of Danda Dhauti is it cures all heart related problems. But contraindications are this should not be practiced in the presence of stomach ulcer or hernia, heart disease, or people who are suffering from high blood pressure. They should not perform Danda Dhauti. So next subtype of Hrudya Dhauti is Vaman Dhauti. So Vaman Dhauti is a part of Shatakarma and is the purification technique and one among the different types of Dhauti to wash out the complete alimentary canal and stomach. Okay, so Vaman is to vomit or Vagra means tiger. So this is also called as Vagra Kriya because just as a tiger regurgitates its food a couple of hours after eating, in this practice you vomit the food from the stomach 3 hours after a meal. Okay, in this process what we have to do, we need to prepare a bottle of lukewarm saline water and we have to sit down and drink that water very slowly. That means we have to drink that water in a sitting position and then we need to perform some abdominal movements and induce throat to vomit. So if it is difficult that you can drink a glass or two of warm saline water, then tickle the back of the throat with the first two fingers to induce the vomiting, then induce throat to vomit. Traditionally, after performing this practice, sweet milk rice pudding should be eaten. So after inducing throat to vomit, then just relax yourself in Shavasana. Okay. Now, what are the benefits of Vaman Dhauti? So as we have seen, it completely wash out the alimentary canal and stomach. It is very helpful to control our mind. Three doshas are rectified with the help of Vaman Dhauti. Three doshas are nothing but Pitta, Kapha or and Vat. Our digestion gets improved. There will be improvement in digestion and will get relief from constipation after Vaman Dhauti. And what are the contraindications? The people who are suffering from high BP, who has heart ailments, who have TB, hernia, people suffering from some eye problems, who have who are diabetic patients. So those should not perform Vaman Dhauti. Vastra Dhauti. Vastra means a piece of cloth and Dhauti referred here for cleansing. This practice is pretty much like Vaman Dhauti except that here a Vastra, that means a piece of cloth, is used in place of water. Now how to perform this? So this practice described is verse is actually a Vastra Dhauti. So Vastra means cloth. This practice must only be performed under expert guidance and in full accordance with the instructions given. The cloth should be of finely woven cotton which is clean and new. Synthetic material should definitely not be used. The cloth must also be trimmed neatly so that no fraying takes place. It should be no wider than the tongue or it would fold as it passes down the throat and should be at least 1 meter and no more than a meter and a half in a length. Okay, so we need to swallow the cloth. First we have to be in sitting position, then start to swallow the cloth very slowly, and then after that we have to perform abdominal movements, that is nothing but Navli. Navli we are going to see in the next video, and then slowly pull the cloth outside. Okay, so this is the process of Vastra Dhauti. Now, what are the benefits of Vastra Dhauti? So, this is considered as therapeutic for asthma patients. This is very much effective for the diseases related to cough and pitta, that means on acidity. It improves our digestive power, and it is also therapeutic for uh, patients of leprosy. What are the contraindications for Vastradauti are? For it is contraindicated for hypertension, that means people suffering from high BP, people who have heart ailments, who had stroke, peptic ulcer, who has swelling, if they have illness, and if women are pregnant, those are not allowed to perform Vastra Dauti. So this is the last main type of Dauti, that is Mool Shodhan Dauti. First type of Dauti was Danda Dauti, second one is Antar Dauti, third one is Rita Dauti, and this one is Mool Shodhan Dauti. Now, what is Mool Shodhan Dauti? This Kriya is the cleansing of rectum using the soft turmeric root. Okay, or it is also done by inserting the middle finger into the rectum and rotating it clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Make sure the fingernail is cut short, and if necessary you can put some non-irritating oil on the finger to lubricate the anus. The Gherad Sahita also recommends the use of turmeric root instead of the finger, and starting by sitting in Utkatasana. So this is the Mool Shodhan Dhauti. Okay. Now we'll see overall benefits of Dhauti Kriya. So Dhauti Kriya or Karma is washing the complete alimentary canal. Different organs are connected on the way of alimentary canal. Thus the practice of Dhauti Kriya is beneficial in many ways. The first is mucus in a human body is responsible for diseases like the spleen, leprosy, cough, and asthma. Dhauti eliminates excessive mucus from the stomach. Hence, Dhauti kills cough, coughs, asthma, leprosy diseases. Dhauti flush out rests food residue from the stomach. Hence, it increases the efficiency of digestive and respiratory system. It balances kapha, pitta and vata doshas in the bodies. As we know, these are called as tridoshas of our body. The practice of Dhauti Karma removes different infectious bacteria from the stomach, hence reducing constipation and poor digestion problem. The consistent practice of Dhauti Karma helps to cure the acidity problem. Functioning of Dhauti helps in glowing the skin and removing dark circles. The preparation of it is also helpful for preparation of pranayam and meditation. Our concentration level increases, and it also helps to lengthen our lifespan. So these are the overall benefits of Dhauti Kriya. So today what we have seen, what do you mean by Shuddhi Kriya? Shuddhi Kriya is the today's need, the definition of fitness as per WHO and as per Ayurveda. Okay, so Shuddhi Kriya is also called as Shata Kriya. Why it is called as Shata Kriya? Shata means six and Kriya means processes. So it means it consists of six processes. Those are Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Nauli, Tratak and Kapalbhati, out of which we have seen today dhauti. So what do you mean by dhauti? The simple meaning of dhauti is it cleans complete digestive tract to eliminate the accumulated bolus from the top of the alimentary canal to the colon. So dhauti not only affects the digestive tract but also increases the efficiency of respiratory system and frontal brain. Okay. So there are again dhauti is subdivided into four types. Those are Danta dhauti, Antar dhauti, Rita dhauti and Moolshadan dhauti. So first one is Danta dhauti. So Danta dhauti again subdivided into four types. So first one is Danta Mool dhauti. So as we know, Danta means teeth and Mool means root. So this process consists of the cleansing process of root of teeth. Second subtype of Danta dhauti is Jivva dhauti. Jivva means tongue. So this process, this kriya helps in elongation of the tongue. Okay. Third one is Karna dhauti. Karna simply means ear. So this process, this kriya involves the cleaning process of ear. And last one is Kapal Randra dhauti. So this kriya consists of massaging the front head with the thumb. Then next main type of dhauti is Antar dhauti. Antar dhauti means internal dhauti. It is again consist of four types. Those are Vatasara dhauti, Varisara dhauti, Agnisara dhauti and Bahishkrit dhauti. So the medium used for Vatasara dhauti is air, for Varisara dhauti is water and for Agnisara dhauti is fire. That is nothing but Agni. And in Vatsara dhauti, Vatasara simply means drinking of air. So air is the medium of washing in this kriya. Varisara dhauti is also called as Shankha Prakshalan dhauti, and this practice wash the entire digestive tract from mouth to the anus. So water is the medium of washing in this kriya. Agnisara dhauti is commonly known as Vannisar kriya. So Vannisar kriya or dhauti is the practice of stimulating heat energy of the navel region. So this kriya does the washing by means of fire. So last subtype of Antardhavti is Bahishkrit Dhavti, and this kriya does the cleaning of the intestine through held air. Practicing this Dhavti can get godlike body is said as per our ancient text. Okay. So in Vatasara Dhavti, what we do, uh, air is the medium as we have seen. The contraindications for Vatasara Dhavti are the people who have suffered from heart attack in past 2 to 3 hours and who had surgery should not perform Vatasar Dhavti, that is also called as Vayu Dhavti. Varisar Dhavti means again Shankha Prakshalan process. The contraindications for Varisar Dhavti is the people who suffers from kidney ailments, heart problems and who have high BP, and women who are pregnant should not perform Varisar Dhavti. The benefits of Varisar Dhavti are it gives relief from indigestion, gas, constipation. It is beneficial for diabetic patients. The next is Agnisar Kriya, and Agnisar Kriya literally means Agni means fire and Sar means wash. So this means to wash the fire chakra, that means Manipur chakra, which is located at the navel center. So benefits of Agnisar Kriya are it gives nice massage to liver, spleen, pancreas and stomach. It improves appetite, digestion, excretion, constipated state, weight management and reproductive functions. So contraindications for Agnisar Kriya are the people who suffer from high BP, hernia and chronic ailments should not perform Agnisar Kriya. Women who have menses or who are pregnant, they should also not perform Agnisar Kriya. So next main type of Dhauti is Rida Dhauti, and Rid simply means Hruday, that is the up. So this Dhauti consists of the cleansing process of the upper stomach organs. So it also divided into three subtypes. Those are Danda Dhauti, Vaman Dhauti and Vastra Dhauti. So Danda simply means stick, and Vastra means cloth, and Vaman means to vomit. So in Danda Dhauti, it is gulped, the tube is gulped down slowly so that one of the end of the tube reaches the stomach while the other end is held outside the mouth. The trunk is then bended forward, which brings out the water from the stomach. When all the water is thrown out, the rubber tube is brought out. Okay, so this is Danda Dhauti. Next one is Vaman Dhauti. This is the part of Shatakarma, and again this is used to wash out the complete alimentary canal and stomach. Okay, in Vaman Dhauti, what we do? We prepare a bottle of lukewarm saline water, and in sitting position we have to drink that water. Then we need to perform some abdominal movements and induce the throat to vomit. After vomiting, we need to relax in Shavasana. Okay, so this is the Vaman Dhauti. Vastra means a piece of cloth. So this dhauti is referred as dhauti means here the practice is pretty much like Vaman Dhauti, except that their vastra is used in place of water. Here also we need to swallow the cloth. Again we have to perform abdominal movements, and then we have to pull the cloth out. Okay, the benefits and contraindications for Danda Dhauti, Vaman Dhauti and Vastra Dhauti are almost same. So last main type of Dhauti is nothing but Mula Shodhan Dhauti. So this Kriya is the cleansing of rectum using a soft turmeric root. So today we have seen the topic Dhauti, this is, which comes under Shata Karma. Okay. So now we are going to do a little meditation. For that, we need to come in sitting posture. Simply sit with crossed legs, sit erect. Okay. Close your eyes and join the tip of your index finger with thumb, and remaining fingers should be straight, and let your hands rest on your knees. Okay, this will be posture. Now we will chant Omkar. Okay. Just concentrate on your breath. Now rub your palms. Keep your palms on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. So how did you feel? Was it nice? Okay. Okay, children. So today we have done with Dhauti, which is the one of the subtype of Shatakarma. Okay. We'll meet in next video with next subtype of Shatakriya. Okay. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye. Thank you.